Howdy, folks. How are you doing? Oh, I'm not on the game. There we go. I shouldn't be capturing this mouse cursor, should I? Do people want to see that? It can be quite distracting. I don't know. I can turn it off. There we go. Now you can't see my mouse cursor, so you don't know where I am. Haha. You can still see it highlighted on things. Oh, how is everyone today? So, I've been playing Factorio recently. I'm streaming out a new Factorio game because I'm quite far behind on Factorio updates and haven't played past this point, I don't think. I've launched the rockets in the game a whole bunch of times, but the recipes were different and easier, if I remember. I think it's already more complicated than it used to be. We've got our main base here. We've got an iron mine, oil, and stone, which isn't something I've ever had to do before, the old stone mine. Wow, we've used 40,000 stone already. That ain't good. Now, the other thing we have to deal with here is that we only have 38,000 copper left. We've nearly run out of copper. So that's going to be next on the agenda, is get this copper ore patch up here sorted. Which means taking out these bases, walling it off, and putting in a bunch of laser turrets. So let's do that. How is our... We're still refilling the accumulators fairly quickly, and they're lasting all through the night, but we'll keep an eye on it. Obviously, the more stuff you hook up to them, the more in danger of running out of power you are. And if you completely run out of power, all your laser turrets switch off and your stuff gets destroyed, which ain't fun. How's the ligation? You should balance that belt. I can't see which. It's ramped too far away now, so definitely not. If we're gonna go and destroy a bunch of bases, though, let's grab the tank. We need some more ammo. One of these times I'm just gonna get hit by a train doing that. Percentage-wise, how far are you into this? I'm not too sure. I can't really tell. So what did I want to make? A bunch of these, right? So we'll get some steel. We should probably just take some walls up with us this time. We need a whole bunch of steel. We've got a whole bunch of these. I keep putting my slower ones in here. Yay, there we go, we got rid of them entirely. We can take that off now. We'll just only use fast transport belts from here on out. There we go. I made these machines just to make some laser turrets. Grab those and those. Thank you everyone for highlighting poop and poo messages. Do you think that's clever? Think that's clever, do you? Well. Okay, so plastic, which we can get fairly easily off the belt, and we need to grab some explosives, because I do need some more cannon shells if we're going to go fighting. Boobies and pee, I see now. Your copper bus could do with some balancing. I'm sure it could, but we're going to be reworking all the copper now, so that's after get the iron mine set up. I mean the new copper mine. Then we'll take a look at the belt. Alright, so let's make 50 cannon shells. God, these things create slowly. Should just really make make a machine to do it, shouldn't I? No, I'm not going to be doing that. Alright, so tank. Still on wood. I keep putting all my coal away. Lubricants. You should make lubricants. It's a 3-second change. Is it though? I'm so far away now. Yeah, I need lubricants soon, but I'm going to sort out the copper problem first and foremost. Oh, that wasn't even one of the nests that was in the way. Destroying unnecessary nests is not a good idea, given that makes them spawn bigger ones. Look at all these big ones. I'm rooting for the bugs to win. I can't say I disagree. Alright, so we've got more now, so we can... There we go. It's mainly only this one I have to get rid of, isn't it? Go away. Stop it. Well, there we go. That's that. Let's put the wall up. Oh, good lord. How are you today, everyone? I've asked that before, I realise. But this time I actually mean it. It's not just a pleasantry. The first how are you was like when we meet up, and then this is like we've sat down and we've got a coffee. It's like, alright, so really, how are things going? How are things going? Are they good? Knackered, long day at work. Tired. Everyone's tired. Is anyone really alert? Not that, you know, you're better or anything. Having more energy than everyone else. Got a new 144HZ monitor for gaming, and that's cool. Yeah, that is cool. I got a big curved one a while back, and I really want to get another one, like of the same make, so I can have them both curved across the whole desk, because I'm a big piece of shit and think that would be cool. I need to go a little bit further out. We'll go to here. Big monitor circle. Yeah. I don't know, it's not that curved. I'd have to get about 50 of them to make a full circle. That's enough space for a train to get through. Curved monitors. No, this one's nice. It's only very slightly curved. It's not like, you know, too much or anything. A couple of degrees of curve. I'm going to ask you all a question now, and I'd like to warn you. Wow, look, we brought like just enough of those. That. Let's make 10 of those. That it's likely that your idea will be stolen and used, right? So, if you come up with something good right now, it ain't your idea anymore. I'm gonna... This is how I'm choosing to introduce this topic of discussion, right? Don't answer if you've got a cool idea and you ever want to do it, because it is getting nicked. So if you were going to do a movie podcast, you know, a movie podcast talking about movies, what would be a good format for that? I know someone who's setting one up, basically. And, you know, is trying to think of good concepts. And I promised them I'd think about it. But I'm really bad at ideas. So, you know, this is all I can do is ask you lot. Audio files where you talk about movies. There we go. Ferk has hit the deconstructed the joke, so no one else needs to do that from now on. Claim it's a movie podcast but only talk about bananas. You could do one where you just eat, where you make and eat whatever food was in a movie. No, that's shit, isn't it? Right. Alright, so this is gonna be...
Hello there.
Funny, clever, and or insightful recent message.
Thank you very much, Uranus, for deconstructing the resub message. A lot of deconstruction going on today. So this is copper mine, right? A movie relay race where each participant only watches part of the movie and then they talk about it out of order. What if one person watches the first half of the movie? I'm just going to put them in like this and then take out every second one. And the other person watches the second half. And then they have to talk about what they have to predict what happened in the first half or how it concludes. And whoever's closer, no, because obviously the second person would always win. That didn't take long to discard that one. So this is a comedy entertaining podcast, yeah. Review a whole franchise film by film. Jeez. Didn't CinemaSins already make a series about movie recipes, but can it after 2 episodes? Did they? Oh god. Well, if CinemaSins even thought to use that idea, it's a bad one. Two people watch the first half, talk about their predictions, and then watch the second half together. Yeah, that's good. I mean, you know, it could be. None of these ideas are good or bad, really. Any of them could be good in execution. There's an extra one in the top left, and you're all just going to have to learn to live with it. They have to face the right way. That's important. The CinemaSins recipe show is even worse. They just did some posh chef make random stuff and then say this meal represents Filmax. What? That doesn't even make sense. Well, it's very on brand for them then, I suppose. Oh, look at this place. It looks lovely. That doesn't even make sense. Ding. Oh, God. I'm gonna need more of these. How many can I make with the stuff I have on me? 22. Let's do this until we have to make anything else. Do the podcast, but it's about how you make a podcast. You just like canvas your own audience for ideas about the thing you're currently doing. That would be good. That's an easy episode 1 though, isn't it? What are we doing? The podcast. That's the show. It's called What Are We Doing? God damn, you need a lot of these. Four of them, just to cover the whole vertical distance. What am I going to run out of first here? It's just iron, isn't it? I think arguing that liking CinemaSins makes you bad is at least somewhat classist. Quite possibly. Or I assume like ageist against the young people, you know, since maybe there's a lot of young people around who like terrible stuff. It's hard to talk about CinemaSins without being insulting. We have any radars on us? Because we like putting radars in. When you stream, you end up talking like Gollum. We like putting radars in these bases, don't we? Like you yourself or multiple people. Right. Now the problem with putting stuff directly here is that it's going to interfere. Oh, but we can go this side, so we'll do that for there. And we need another one. We could probably just link this via... Like, this doesn't have to be one of those, does it? Smee skull. Very good. There we go. So they all are actually linked. But we'll link those two like that. How many stack inserters can I make? Not enough. I need to go back for more resources. There we go. So that's all of the turrets linked up, I think. I'm going to walk it back. And I'll put down the track, okay, which is going to go like here. Oh, I hope we've got enough. That's annoying. Let's go in the most direct route, which we want to do, obviously, because it's faster. Let's go and right down this cliff line. I'll have to make more explosives now. CinemaSins isn't bad in concept. Yeah, they're just very lazy videos. Okay, so I'm gonna come in here, right? Yes. I'm sure someone's made several videos showing why they're very lazy videos. And that person's name is Bob Vids. Sorry, Forrest. Well, I anticipate having to move this down one, given that it's exactly where we're gonna want this thing to stop, isn't it? Oh, look at that for threading the needle. Beautiful. Oh yeah, you can, can't you? I forgot about that. Thank you, Fac. If you do this, it just deletes the belt that was underneath. The only problem with not carrying any of those belts is, hang on, I do have some of them, don't I? Then you end up with bits that are mismatched, which it genuinely doesn't matter unless you're accidentally mismatching like slower ones into faster ones. So I anticipate needing some more explosives to make cliff explosives with. Let's do that. And what else did we find ourselves lacking? It was mainly these, isn't it? Mining drills. We can steal a few from here, considering they've run out of resources. Oh, god damn, we don't have a coal one, do we? We could be very lazy and just run a long belt from over there. Oh, I forgot about coal. I thought this was the last one we were going to have to do. Grumble, grumble. Well, there's 5 million coal down there. Then again, a long belt from there would, like, be alright, wouldn't it? I mean, I'm not burning coal anymore, which is probably why I haven't thought about this, but I am still using it to make, like, grenades. And plastic. Is it? I think it's plastic. Nope. Something else. Explosives, that's it. And I'm fueling. Do you make it? Yeah. Some. And I'm fueling the trains with it. So we still need some, but, you know, not that much. If we go grab a whole bunch of circuits, then we can craft some of these quickly. Gear wheels, we have a lot of. Oh shit. We just make 15 like that. Yeah, it's just iron plates, isn't it? Which we have in abundance now. Look at this. Beautiful. And the belt is like immediately refilled. So good. Let's make a whole bunch of these. What else do we need? Another train stop, right? Definitely don't have any. We can craft those on the way up. Don't need to make them all now. When are you going to host the Golden Globes? Ugh. Well, they're being hosted so competently right now. Who am I to... I've never watched the Golden Globes or the Oscars or any other sort of award show for rich people because they make me feel sick. And I'm not sure what they're meant to... like, do they not make other people feel sick? Copper drop 420. There we go. Like, can this be a tighter turn is what I'm wondering. I don't think so. No. Okay. It's alright, isn't it? Just a little bumpy. That's annoying. Guess we got a turn to go around, or put down a line there, but let's just do this. It's not bad. Train's not going to be running that regularly anyway. Beautiful. It's a pretty good line. I don't know why I've never been interested in them. Gotta put one just before. mean, they're clearly not. They don't give them out for talent or anything. It's seemingly random. Green Book won the Oscar for Best Picture. We live in a disgusting world. We're hooked up. Take it from context, the Green Book is not good. Green Book is not good. Are you gonna go nuclear? I'm probably gonna have to. Uh-oh. I don't really have enough of these boxes. I mean, I have 15 of them, which is then only one. I guess we can get more steel down the other end, eh? Green Book is like the fake retelling of an actual event. It says it's based on a true story, not or inspired by a new story or something like that.
I got good news today, so here's some love to the Skull Man.
Thank you very much, Riker7, for subscribing for 4 months, and congratulations on the good news. Huzzah. But yeah. It's a film about an actual person who existed. Or it should be about the actual person who existed. Who is like a black piano player, musician, traveling through the South in, you know, like a bunch of very racist places. And instead of focusing on him, who's the actual interesting historical character, it focuses on his driver. And the film is by, it's like written by the sons of his driver, and like handles it like really poorly. Didn't the white dude's sons write it? Yeah, exactly. So it's basically like our dad knew someone and was the real hero of the story. So good. We've done it. This is going to be copper fixed forever. I'm going to use these little poles. Oh, what am I doing? I've already got a bunch. Can't go from that end because then we'll block ourselves in. But yeah, writing that story and making it about someone like tangentially related to the interesting person. And the estate of the dude is like really not happy with the film, and it's like criticized a bunch of aspects of the production. Like the family of the piano player like weren't consulted during the making of the film, and it's terrible. Okay, so we do 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. I'm gonna go from the top end there. We'll just move this around later if we have to. We probably won't. I'm just going to use fast inserters because that's why. Because I don't have enough stuff with me to make stack inserters. So if this ends up being a problem, we'll come back and fix it. Someone could create a compilation of all the times I say that. I'm fairly sure all the things I just never fix. Yeah, 6 would be easier to balance. Again, it'll probably not end up mattering, but... So here's the split. So we want to split the middle 1 to 2. We'll need a bunch of these. And then we've got 6 belts, right? So if we merge these two, this is not good. I mean, that's enough to completely fill it. Is it, though? I'm not sure. I need to wait and see it when it goes in. I mean, I might just tuck it up and, you know, whatever. We'll fix it later if it becomes a problem. That's the catchphrase. There we go. It's all going on. How do we want to do this? I know how to do this better because we did it for the iron one much better than this, didn't we? But I'm not too concerned right now, as long as copper's coming through steady. And I mean, this many miners would be able to fill the train up quicker than I could use the copper anyway, so probably not going to be an issue. We have a radar here, don't we, so we can see what's happening. Oh, what was that? Oh, is this the start of the wave? That's pretty close to the wall, isn't it? Where are they going to be coming from here? Left, right, south, north. Fuck. The middle carriage is a little starved. Yeah, it will be slower. It's better to start in the middle and go outwards. Or the better way to do it would be to merge the 3 to 1, split that, and have it come in from both sides. But whatever. It's good enough. much just picking up the right side there. Where these are most likely to get attacked from. Oh, thank you very much for the host, Riker7. Look at this. Look at them. Terrible. Alright, I don't have any steel. So I gotta head back. Although it's all hooked up now and it's working. I mean, I basically just I just need some steel to make the train now, and then we're good to go. I watched a documentary I like recently that I'd like to give a shout out to. It's called Murder on a Sunday Morning. I'm going to talk about it in my in an upcoming video. I'm not going to say next video because we know how that always turns out. So in an upcoming video, I'm going to talk about that documentary and court case. It's very interesting. The documentary style itself is a little dated. Like a little it came out in the early 2000s, I believe, but it's like quite 90s production style. But the case itself is still very interesting. Why have I run out of that? More steel. It's always steel. And then we just need to do the drop off. What's this box about? I criticized Ricky Gervais on Twitter by being like, why would I care what Ricky Gervais says about anything? Dismissively. Which is something to stand by. And I got attacked by some Ricky Gervais fans who were like, name searching or something, which was amazing to me. Engine units. Oh, good lord. Very nearly done though. Sugar. Alright. So this will be the refueling. Then we'll have to duck stuff under this, even though that literally doesn't make any sense. There we go. It's coal. My Ricky Gervais theory is that he, more than anyone else, writes what he knows. So when he worked in offices with, like, you know, embarrassing boss characters, he could write one. And then he became an actor, and he wrote about being an actor. And then in, like, Life is Short, he plays himself, and he doesn't even get up from behind his desk, from what I saw. And now he is a rich asshole, so that's what he writes. Alright, so one, and then that's the whole train. Let's make it over here, though, because it never goes into the station when I put it right there. 5 fuel in either end of it as a treat. There we go. Then we tell it to go to the copper mine until it's got full cargo, and then the copper drop off until it's got empty cargo, and we flick it to automatic. I wonder if it'll make it all the way up there and back on only 5 coal. Well, I guess we'll find out, won't we? I should have done it the other way around, really. So once this has been moved down, we can offload. Can we? I don't think there's enough space to offload here. I may have to offload the train on the other side. Just, you know, it's fine, isn't it? Yeah, I'm going to do that. Whoops, I accidentally deleted the train stop. I'm sure that's going to cause some problems. What did I call it last time? There we go. I think it was that. Wait, iron drop off. Well, it wouldn't matter anyway, because I apparently told it to go to the iron station. Hello, train. Be really careful not to pick you up now. Are you still thinking about that capitalism and video games video? I was, but then people made similar ones. You know what I mean? Can I hold this in my hand and then... How do you put it in? Am I taking the iron ore out? No, I'm not. Awesome. There we go. That was quicker. That seems to be well covered in the last philosophy. Yeah, Philosophy Tube did one on the same subject, and increasingly, Jim Sterling's been talking about problems like I wanted to talk about. Yeah, so probably not. At least for a while. That, you know, ideas like that just go on the back burner until something else happens. Basically, it's like, you know, or it's been long enough that it's worthwhile talking about again. It'd be so much easier to be on the right in that instance. Like in this one, you're like, I don't want to steal anyone's ideas. Like I bought a book and was making notes on it and everything about Blackwater. And the particular instance that got Blackwater, like, out of Iraq. And then Free Arrows made a video exactly like the one I was going to make. Which is nice. It's nice and annoying to see when stuff like that happens, because you're like, oh, thank God someone else is on it. But it's also like, oh, I can't make that one now. Well, okay. I guess I'll do something else. But the right don't give a shit about any of that. They're just like, fuck it, we'll all 20 of us will all make the exact same video, like nearly down to the exact word. Why is this all choked up now? Oh, I guess we're not researching, are we? We're running out of things we can research, though. It's, combat robotics, which we don't use, and follow-up, yeah. There's no point wasting stuff. Righty-ho. I think we're good to go. I can't count, apparently. There we go. God, the rate at which I just run out of resources, well, handcrafting stuff. Can't wait till I can have beautiful flying robots bring the things to me automatically. I have to run around on my legs. Look at those babies go. What actually was Gamergate? Oh god. Part of the problem is, I don't want to say we're, leftists just care about each other more, and I don't want to piss people off by just making the same video they did right after. And, all the right-wing video creators are like rats in a cage fighting over scraps. I'm not saying that. But if I was going to say that... hang on, wait. So, 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, right? And then up. But it's the different audiences is part of it. Like, one side, I don't like saying side. Once the argument's done and won, you sort of stop thinking about it. Or you point people to that. You're like, here's the answer to that. And it works because people respect the best argument. On the other side, it goes like it's volume rather than depth, breadth rather than depth. If there's 50 videos about something, then that must mean there's something to it, Right, where do I want to send this then? I mean, just down the right side for now, don't I? I mean, we'll just put one line in. I'll just merge this again. This one actually is temporary. Until we need more copper than this. And part of it's a personal, like, emotive thing as well. Where I wanted to make that video about Blackwater because I was annoyed that PragerU might get away with lying about it. And once that's been done by 3 arrows, I'm like, oh, okay, it's been done. I'm not, making it for me to get, like, clout or anything. go. So now that's feeding on. Down the left would be easier. Yeah, well, I'm going to run one down there and one down the other side. Once this becomes obsolete. Which it's basically now, because I'm going to put the electrical engines in. Oh, something went. But shit, what did that? Oh, flipping butts. That's a lot of big ones. I think we gotta go attend to that situation before we carry on. Where's my tank? It's in my pocket. That was a cute noise. The bite. It was cute, wasn't it? I haven't heard it before. I guess they haven't destroyed much this game. Wow, this place really is getting hammered. I mean, I guess it'll slow down once these all switch off, right? Look at this. Look at that. I mean, it's worse early on when they're filling the boxes up. And then they only come on to the point where they fill the boxes up again. When the train's gone, they switch off, right? God, I gotta get robots sorted. Apparently they get hammered there. God damn it. Jeez. Good job I stopped. Wasn't it? Right. Could do with another radar on the other side. Look at that big one. God. They're making it to the walls. Sounds like it's time for artillery. Or to destroy these bases that are nearby. They'll just get repopulated though, won't they? I might just babysit this until like all these are full. And things stop happening for a bit. I guess I just go destroy these bases, right? From where they're actually being attacked from. They still cut down on the attacks for a bit. Jeez. Save my ammo. Bring them all to the walls. There's nothing to do here apart from have robots that can fix the walls. What are look at our spiking power usage here when these come on. Laser turrets upgrade infinitely. Oh, that might be good when we've... I've never had, like, done the infinite upgrade thing. I've never got that far since they introduced it. There we go. That's enough. We've cleared it out a little. This one's still gonna hit us, but as long as it's not, you know, with the extra turrets we've put in, we're probably alright. It just looks, and plus they're not going to be running as much anymore because they won't all be on once the chests are full. Infinite upgrades are only really for absurd size bases. Yeah, probably. Oh, fuck. Ow. Very rude. Look at that. Didn't seem to hurt the train, though. Right. That was some from over there. The north is going to be particularly bad, I think, given that. This corner was the worst, but it had sparser turrets. It's got double the turrets now, so it'll probably be fine, right? I remember disagreeing with Yahtzee's takes a lot. But I can't remember why, or what games in particular. Ever thought putting your videos up somewhere that's not YouTube? Like LBRY? I don't know what that is, unfortunately. Alright. Actually, while we're doing this, we should be crafting these, right? Hang on. Where are they? Wait. I know. Yeah. So we want 30 of these, so we need more steel. We need 5 more. Two, four, 5. So annoying. It's gonna take forever to get out, isn't it? You can right click on crafts to do exactly 5. Yeah, I learned that last stream and then just forgot it. But thank you for reminding me. Gonna nearly be done now, right? I need like a box to put these on. Ooh, in my stomach then. Sounds like a whale. Oh, I already had a box. Casses. Oh shit. Open source YouTube. Is your stomach alright? Yeah, it's fine, and thank you very much for the bits, Muse Matt. It went like that. Alright, so how many of these have got? 16, so I need another 14, I think. Retro. That's not good. Balls. Well, I guess we'll just be one short on this, unless we fancy moving that over, which is doable. Please don't neglect your stomach. I don't know why. I'm not neglecting it. Just made a funny sound. It's that cup of tea I just drank. Oh. Oh well. We'll solve that problem later. Right? Yeah. We need so many of these. In fact, no we don't. Because we can use slow ones, can't we? Yeah. Yeah. Click, click, click. Drop the plates on the ground. Oof. Now that's speed placing. Oh, I've lost it. No, that is hard to do. Like a game in and of itself. Now I can't even place them when I'm standing still. backwards, obviously. That's what bots are for. Yeah, I'm trying to get bots set up, but I keep getting distracted by running out of various things. I mean, once this is done, and assuming coal doesn't run out all that quickly, that should be us, right? Now the problem is, I still want to bring all this up. So I might just, I'll leave this on. Right, it will feed from down here. So that place up there can chill out. Move the entire coal feed right rather than braiding it together like this. Yeah, I could probably do that now, couldn't I? Let me take a look at it. Yeah, it doesn't actually need to come down here, does it? Alright. Let's put this back here for a moment. I'm semi-sure what I'm doing. There we go. So now that still goes the same way it was going. Player's inventory full. All the copper. Now this one can just like come straight down like that. Now I have a whole lot of coal I need to get rid of. And we'll just attach this up once that place is done down there. They fill up with fuel. Hang on. What's this attached to? Oh, I took this out, didn't I? So this is just attached to nothing. Excellent. That's got rid of most of the coal. Get rid of all those. Now we just need to put power in, right? Copper plates. Unbelievable. Coal to the train box. You've got a chest. Ah, thank you. I like figuring stuff out and then looking at chat and seeing that people have had the same exact idea. Alright, so just everywhere it points directly down. Hell yeah, look at this. And then they need to go on one side here, but not the other side. Done. Now these could come out, couldn't they, actually? And these could be electric engines too, for the steel. Probably. Hook it into the splitter at the copper ore. Which one? Alright, so that is never gonna empty. I don't think with this. I don't want to just start researching just to clear belts, because that's silly. We can give ourselves like an extra, if we do this, then everything will turn on as it starts getting used. How are we looking power-wise? I mean, it's still spiking when the laser turrets come on. Some damage. Yeah, they've taken like a hit on. It's not worth going up to fix yet. We're also getting stuff sneaking in around here. The extra ore feed that's just dangling. Nah, because I want to use up this. I want to get this out the way. It's the thing, so I can put more accumulators in. So I'm just going to feed from here until all these are done. Which they're mostly done. It's nearly over now. We got it in just in time. The other thing you can do is have these feed into a chest. Like I did with the iron ore. Till that went away. How much we got? 20k. That's barely anything. 77k. This all still going. We're only using plastic from up here though. We've maxed out on everything else. We occasionally use one of these. Alright. Oh, yeah. That's a lovely twinge I just got there. Yikes. In my armpit. Atomic bombing. Well, I wonder how you use that. So what am I looking for here? It's a logistics system, right? That's what I want. Chests for this, which means we need the gold science packs. And you make the gold science packs by making processing units, flying robot frames, and low density structures. So let's start on this. So if we want to make this, we need electrical engines, right? We've got everything else. So electrical engines are engines, electronic circuits, which are easy. Alright. Engines are made with steel and iron. So we need to do one of two things then. We need to either up here, we don't have steel. So we can't make engines up here without running steel up. So either we run steel up here, we make engines and turn them into electrical engines, and we make the lubricant up here. Or we make lubricant here, and then we pipe lubricant down to here. Right? We can do one or the other. What should we do you think? Send engines over there, which we barely have space to do. Just about. Right now I'm in favor of run engines up to the top. We're either running another belt up here with engines on, or we're running a pipe down there with lubricant in. That's our two options here, I believe. And right now I'm leaning towards running engines upstairs. Alright, let's do that. And I guess we're going fast as well. How am I even going to get them out, though? It's going to be tricky, right? How do you run the thing back down? Just pipe. Yeah, that would be it. It's going to take all day running these around. So it'd be down here, up, through there, to the right, and then up this belt. It's incredible. Depends how many engines we need. You can use bots to carry the engines. That is true. However, it means right now I just have to, like, you know, grab them all and go put them up there. Which, yeah, that's fine, isn't it? How long is it going to take for us to use that many engines? Probably ages, right? Yeah, I forgot I could just carry them. That's lazy thinking. Our accumulators, they're still lasting through the night. Not too worried. And we have a chest with, I think, 50 of them there. Yeah. Alright, so let's just drop the engines there for now. We'll have a think about this. Right. So we need to make lubricant. And the problem is, we're making so much petroleum gas that these have all stopped and we're not making any more heavy oil, which we now want to stop turning into light oil and then this, right? You need engines for science too. Yeah, well that's the thing. Let's see, so it takes 500 of these. And we need a robot frame for every 3. So that, you're still looking at a few hundred engines. But we've got a few hundred engines here. Right? Yeah, that's a few hundred engines. That'll last a long time. If we need to bring more up, we just can. So we need to run heavy oil to some chemical plants. It's not too difficult. We've got heavy oil right here. We make some chemical plants. Then we put some of these down. What do we need? Iron. we'll just shove it right here for now. It's only heavy oil, isn't it? I don't know how much lubricant we need even. But we'll leave left of here. Or will we? We only need that much storage for lubricants, don't we? Although I don't know anymore, I must confess. Who can say? Oh, stomach again. Rawr. I'm not hungry. So who knows, eh? Just... That's so sad. There we go. Beautiful. Now the problem here, of course, is that since we're still full on petroleum gas, we're not going to be making much lubricant very quickly. Which we can act like we've remedied by tacking on a couple of extra boxes like that. But obviously that runs into long-term problems. But there we go. Look at that heavy oil going up now. We were making so much light oil that I just built all these to make it into petroleum gas. Because we were using a lot of petroleum gas at one point. Actually, we can burn it off usefully as well by like doing that. So that these start switching on and draining the sulfuric acid, which then turns these machines on. Alright, so we have lubricant. Now what are we doing? We're making these, right? So we're going to need some chip production up here. Which I made copper cables, 9 plates. We can do that up here. That's fine. Pop that here. Might run into routing problems, but it's fine. Ooh, crap, we're out of gear wheels. Not making gear wheel production up here. We've only got half a belt to play with, so I am going to go and grab some more, though. When we're building all this crap, I can make an exoskeleton and run faster, finally. That'll be nice. You just always need tons of those. I might as well grab some steel while I'm down here. I don't know what I'll even need it for, but I guarantee I will not have enough. Feed the Beast. I remember playing that. I really like modded Minecraft, or I did. There was a period where I really liked it. And then the community sort of collectively got into its head, from what I could gather, that they needed to make it a lot more difficult and less fun. This is what it seemed like. Right, it's gonna work, this. I think. If I remember right. Ooh, sorry, I didn't quite get to the button in time there. What am I doing wrong here? Something, I'm sure. There we go. That's working. Can't say it's not. Alright, how far can we run this? Down there? Alright. It's chips. We've got them. Every single time I make one extra component of what we're doing up here, I fucking forget what we're even making. Right, it's electrical engines, isn't it? So circuits, engine units, lubricant. I'll go with 5. 5 of these. And then, since they need to make something that requires a thing like that, then they get a little... There we go. How do you pass on to the other side of the belt? You do it like that, don't you? Did I tell you about the U-boat I went to see? I went to the U-boat story as part of the Mersey ferry tour. You can get off and look around inside a U-boat. And then I read reviews of it, and a lot of people were really angry about it, like history buffs, because in order to transport and display the U-boat, they cut it up into sections. People are like furious about it. I don't mind though. I mean, it lets you look inside. It didn't look in good enough, like, nick to, because it'd been on the seabed. What U-boat? Was it 534? Yeah, U534. I don't know if you know them by classification. It's cool. It had an Enigma machine, which I was excited for. Okay, what do we want to do here? No, you don't. Right. There we go. We are making electrical engines. Let's not make an entire box full of electrical engines, though. Look at them go. Lubricant. Wouldn't it be fun to splash about in the lubricant tank? Alright. So we'll keep an eye on this. We've got 1.3 thousand engines in the box, which I imagine is going to be enough to get us to the logistics system, so we can have them brought over automatically. There were some German tourists on the U-boat at the U-boat museum. I got nothing else to say about that. I just noticed it. There were some Germans there. It's like, oh, right. Because there's a better preserved one, I believe, and I think it's in Berlin, where it didn't sink first, so it was just like on the surface and like surrendered or something like that. And I was like, oh, I would have just went to that one. Well, the walls are alright up there. Righty-ho. Next up. Hang on. What are we even making here? The gold ones. Why? Why am I doing that? Because I want a logistics system, first and foremost, and that doesn't take purples, right? Good. I feel like you're meant to set this up first, because we've already made several of these things. But I'm doing this one. And this is all for the flying robot frame, isn't it? Which is batteries, electronic circuits. Fuck, it's steel. So we're gonna run steel up to. Oh my god. I'm basically standing in for the future logistics system here. It's gonna be enough. It's gonna be fine. I won't give you updates on the skin tag in my armpit because it's disgusting. But I think it's working. I'll say that. Alright, good. So that's engines sorted. Where are you? Okay, that's steel. So steel, batteries, electronic circuits. Now we can feed off the same thing here. If we need more of these, we can get more, but it doesn't look like these are drawing very heavily here. So this works, but with another filter one. And we're going to whitelist that. And then we're going to run this down. We're actually going to go get some more belts. In what sense is this survival mode? You don't seem to be facing any adversity whatsoever. Well, that's because I'm very diligent with the defenses. But we've taken some damage. Look at that. How's that for adversity? The excitement of a very slightly damaged It's on 95% health. That's incredibly scary. Okay. What did I come down for? I know what it wasn't, but I'm gonna take a whole bunch more of these anyway. You always need them. And I'm not worried about depriving the system of iron now, because look at it. It's beautiful. It was belts, wasn't it? Yeah. Can you double up the walls? The walls are doubled right now. Because some of the big biters can hit through them, I believe. There we go. Walls. Right, let's keep an eye on the power tonight as well. We want to see how far these accumulators go down. It's not going to be an average night though, because not much stuff is on. Oh, there are rocket turrets in this game. There's laser turrets, flame turrets, and big artillery shell turrets, I believe. So I need another one of these. Wait, that's a complete lie. No, I don't. What do I want to do here? Because I need to get these on the same belt, right? And there's always a way to do that. We take this and then feed this to this side like that. Yeah. Yeah, look at that. Wonderful. What happens if we do like that work? It works.
Hello there.
Thanks for the 4 moths, Sean. Ha.
Thank you so much, Aria in the Wind, for subbing for 4 whole months. And let me just... Okay, I'm going to start to get worried about my stomach here. We can have a little overflow chest, which I'm actually not even going to... That can just fill up. Okay. Okay, so if we want to make robot frames, then we also need steel plates, and batteries, right? So we got the circuits, we got the electric engine units sorted. So we need steel plates and batteries also. Here's batteries. I love the spaghetti. Crap. Just throw that on the ground. How do I put anything down? There we go. Good lord. That's it then, isn't it? That's all 4 of those things sorted. Not giving myself more space to do this is probably a really good idea. Z to drop on the ground. Oh, thanks for that. Probably not going to need 5 of these, am I? I guess if we need robot frames for... I am, yeah. I mean, beforehand, all you'd need, really, would be enough... Like, you could have one of these doing it and just cap it at, like, 100, and then you go enough for 100 robots. And that's all you'll ever need. Now, though, you got to make science packs out of them. Dreadful. Wrong way. $100 robots is all you'll ever need. For this space, yeah. It's only small. Should put these inside, really, so I can use the outside. I meant you'd only ever need to go up in increments of 100, you know. Unless you're running some sort of mega base. Robot frames are go. So, do you need a logistics system to have a defender robot? Because one thing we should... iron gear wheels and electronic circuits. Where do we have those close together? Actually, let's put a box in for those just while we have a bit of a think here. You'll eventually need to pipe lube down the bus to build blue belt, by the way. Can't I do that up here? I probably don't have enough iron and copper, really, do I? Alright. That's fine. I can run one pipe down. We'll produce some more lubricant than these 4 things are using, I think. Hard to tell. Does anyone know a better way of balancing the oil, like which oil is doing what, than just destroying them like this and then putting them back? Because that's just such a waste. Probably not do that again. But look, immediately these 3 come on. Alright. This is where the circuit network and pumps come in handy. Yeah, like you can read the level of a particular tank, and if it's below a certain point, then the pumps turn on and do something. Build chem plants that create solid fuel for each type and use the circuit network to only run them when the tank fills too far. That's a good idea. It's beyond my abilities, I fear. Oh, look at this. That's just popped up right there. That's a rather sparsely defended bit of wall right there. We may have problems there. not being hit anymore, at least. I guess it's not running at all, is it? Because we're just using up the last of our ore down here. Alright. Before all that, though, iron gear wheels and electronic circuits. Do we have any of these close together where I can just steal some? Look at this. Brilliant. There we go. There we go. That's all that does. I need a box full of them for later. I'm gonna have to watch some circuit network stuff. Alright, let's see where the power's at. I mean, they're still refilling really quick. I do have a lot of solar and a lot of accumulators. Okay, so that's 50 of those. Since we're now using batteries for two things, we're going to be requiring more of this. But yeah, I do need to put in like solid fuel ones to burn. I mean, I guess right now I know that all I am topping up on is petroleum gas, so I could just put in some temporary fixes that that will definitely only ever be temporary, right? Like if we make these, you want solid fuel to clear petrol gas. I mean, these will top up so slowly is the thing. You'd crack light oil if you're low on gas and turn it to solid fuel if you're not. Yeah, basically. That is more effort than I want. Right now I'm in very, very low effort mode. Which is just manually adding this in, like these two. And this just outputs to like a box, doesn't it? Or something. Or it's going to. Yeah, and then they just... I don't know what you do with these. What do you even use these for? Well, we'll have a whole bunch of cubes at the end of this. No one will be able to say we don't have many cubes. Like, that'll just keep this, like, being used less, I think. It fills up so quickly, though. I'd probably need, like, 20 of these things to burn off enough. I guess I can also stop cracking the light oil, since that's not going to fill up for a very long time. There we go. So that'll come up quicker. This will be less likely to... it's topped out, but it's like the level at which it is replacing being topped out isn't as quick as it was before. That makes sense, doesn't it? And as we add more stuff down here, we'll be burning all 3 oils faster, so... Again, we just need to get the logistics network online, and then we can rely on robots to do all of this for us. It's required for rocket fuel. You can always use it to make vehicles go faster. Well, great. Is that, like, supposed to have an icon? And is that a temporary one? It's just cubes. Anyway. So next, that's robot frames sorted. So low density structures and processing units. Right. So we need these, which is sulfuric acid. Someone told me that was lubricant. You could begin uranium mining just to start building up a stockpile. Oh, blue belts take lubricant. Ah, I see. I'm probably not going to be making blue belts for a very long time. So if I wanted these, I'd be piping sulfuric acid down there, eh? Or, how about this? Bringing up a bunch of these. Yeah? Bringing circuits across the factory would be painful. I guess having robots fly back and forth will just drain the power when I could just put a pipe in. It'd just take a whole load of iron. You could make red circuits here, you have plastic and... I guess so. I'm worried about the fact that I only have one belt of bringing iron and copper up. Because I'd probably need more of this, right? And then they take copper cable by themselves. Although not that much if I remember, because they create so slowly. This it might blummin' be doable. We could create red up here. And then we've got everything, right? I mean, that's a lot of copper, though. You need to pump sulfuric acid to uranium miners. Oh, do you? So we'd have to pump this down here anyway. Right? Or, like, add a stop and offload and turn it into, but there's quite a lot of steps to get to there. Bring it in a train car. Yeah, you could do that. Wherever we put the uranium stock, which I'll probably need to expand the base to do. I've never done that before. Right now, though, I'm gonna proceed with making red chips up here, and if we run into problems with copper or iron, we will just solve them. That's what we'll do. If there's problems, we will solve the problems. That's my plan. My plan is to solve problems. Right. the exact same thing that I've got there, but again. That can grab that, can't it? Well, I guess we'll find out. Red circuits require tons of copper, but it's mostly the greens that go into them. Yeah. Gonna need to go like here and there, right? All I'm gonna do is speed this belt up, and then maybe split it so that there's multiple, you know. But we'll see how it's looking. Have you ever heard of a game called Eco? The dolphin? Whoops. Jeez, what did I do? There we go. So if this is fast all the way, then we'll be able to avoid solving some problems until later. I feel like global warming proceeds via a similar mindset to how I play this game. And again, nearly done though. There we are. So feed on quickly there and there. There we go. Fast, fast, fast. You have to build a thing to save the planet, but you can kill the ecosystem if you're not careful. Oh, that sounds interesting. I like that idea. Alright, so that's a little longer that we're not going to have to worry about upgrading this, right? Still not going to be enough copper. Yeah, look at that. It's getting... Oh, hang on. It's slowing down here. Still getting nabbed, though, I think. Is it making it through? It is. Ha ha ha. Who needs more than half a belt? Okay. I mean, me still, because I'm going to also be drawing off to make red circuits, right? Which are made, if I can remember, with plastic, copper cable again, although not much copper cable this time, and plastic. Plastic, copper, and plastic, I just said, I realized. Okay. So So I need to move this thing. Oh shit. That's not as many engines as I was expecting to have. It's fine though, probably. Okay. Guess it's all being turned into the thing we need it to be turned into, right? And we'll have more down there. That just means I have to walk over there, you know. So, alright, let's do this. And then like this. And then we go under to the other side. And then, hang on, what the hell am I making again? I'm so clueless. Red circuits. My good God. Honestly. There we go. I swear. I'm a fool. It'll be nice once this is full, and then once we can put it on the logistics network, and little tiny robots can fly around and do all the things that I'm too lazy to do. So we're only going to need another one of these, I think. Taking off that half pelt. Still not good though. Also, it's not good that it's coming through so patchily now. I think it's time. I mean, we're already struggling here, so we kind of... There we go. Wonderful. This one's take 20 greens. Yep. It's pretty messed up. I'm going to be making them pretty slowly, probably. I mean, you know, all I'm going to end up doing is just running another line up here with just copper on it, right? So it's coming through almost solidly after a certain while. Yeah, very good. How long has the Death Stranding break lasted now? The problem is it's hard. It's very hard. Okay, so I want like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Red. And then I need another one of these. Am I crafting those? I should grab some. It's hard to get back into the mind set, you know, mind frame set, whatever, where I actually like want to go back to it. I will do it though. There we go, backed up again, lovely. What is 5 objects missing construction robots? What's that about? Uh-oh. Oh, they've colonized that island again. Crap. There's only one laser guard on that edge. Little bastards, I swear. Oh, well, I'll need to go and fix that. There we go. That means stuff's been broken, but the bots can't fix it. Yeah. Because I dropped one of these here, didn't I? Is there Roboport coverage? Why aren't they showing up? Oh, they haven't been plugged in. Well, shit. Okay, so if we want these, then we need electronic circuits, which we have lots of. These, which we have, you know, some of. And sulfuric acid. Wow, they're all still going. Sugar. Hey, at least we're backed up. What don't I have any of here? I guess they ran out of repair packs. Yeah, I didn't have any robots, so I just put it down to see what the coverage was like, but never actually got around to making robots, which I can do now because I've got 200 and 300 robot frames. So if I wanted to, I could make exactly 300 robots and no more. Yeah. Alright, what the hell am I doing? No, I don't know what I'm doing. Let me think. I need to give myself more space here, because we need to run some of this acid over, don't we? Which means we need way more iron, like tons of iron, a whole bunch of it. Just make one robot, it can be your best friend. Where do you make them even? Oh, there, look, logistic robot. Red circuits and flying robot frames. And construction robots. Oh, they're really cheap. I could make a construction robot. Wow, we're so close to being able to solve this fucking robot problem. Oh, this was the one where it's mainly defended by flamethrowers, isn't it? Yeah, I need to put in some more laser turrets there now. Just look at where they've decided to congregate. They like building a base here. Accursed little beasts. Right. You need the logistics network tech to actually set them up properly. It should be noted. Oh, I was just gonna go shove like 10 construction robots and 1,000 repair packs into like each one of these. Would they not work without the logistics tech? I thought that was just for all the intermediary bits. That'll cover the bases. Yeah. For the rest of the stuff, though, you're right, I need the tech, which is what I'm working on right now. Right. I've already forgot where I was now. Sulfuric acid. I've got some of it. It needs to be piped over here. Which is where I've decided to make blues, right? Let's give myself more space on that side. Eh? Oh, I left clicked instead of right click. And then the two inputs are the two different types of circuit. Okay, and they need 20? I'm wondering if I just filter off here, will that just steal all of them and leave none making reds? I mean, I guess we find that out now, right? Let's see, once we've waited an incredibly long time. So I obviously want to do the majority of this underground, right? There we go. Just going to awkwardly route around things that might cause problems in the future. Oops. Whoops. Yeah. Don't need this actually. Wonderful. Not a problem. There we go. This is such a patch job, this whole... everything I've done today. Haha, look at that. It's horrible, isn't it? Filter at the other side then. Yeah, that will probably be the smart way to go about doing this. I'll move it if it's a problem. Now, probably just like one or two of these are going to steal all of the available green circuits, right? Who knows? Look at them spin. They're very slightly going down, but it's close. And like, not all of these are on, but you know, whatever. Like, the rest can just sit there chilling out. We've got blues now. That's it. We've got them. That's as many as we'll ever need. Definitely. Take them at the other end and use a stack filter. Yeah, you're right. You're right, I should. I might need to use multiple. That's the problem. Oh, would you look at that? Yeah, I'm like, it's the most useless thing in the world. Alright, so I want these to go onto the top side, don't I? Which means I have to do like this, which is just really ugly. But whatever. Do belt magic to block the plastic lane. So what's going to be on here? I mean, maybe if we watch these long enough, they'll fill up and it'll get all the way to the end. But probably not, right? It looks like it only very rarely gets one past the third one. So we're at like, you know, 3.1 or 3.2 on production here. But yeah, it's enough, isn't it? Alright. It's enough to make a few hundred of them, which is all we need. We just need a few hundred of each of these. Because each of these makes 3, and we need 500. Low density structures. If you run a belt into an underground belt at right angles, one of them's blocked. Oh yeah. I remember doing that before. Oh look, that one came on. Alright, what is low density structures? How annoying are they to make? Oh shit, that's easy. Say easy, it takes a lot of steel. Where are you at with steel? I mean, this is one of the two things I'm just running up here. Should be like a box full of steel and a box full of engines every now and then. Instead of a belt with engines and steel on it, like I should have done an hour ago. Just solve this whole problem. So if each one makes 3, and we need 5, then we need slightly less than 2 of them, which means we need slightly less, and then... I mean, we're gonna have enough, definitely, right? Probably. To make that many science packs. mean, we're nearly filled up on these. Alright. How do we make defendy robots? Because I'm going to go and solve our little repair problems at the outposts now. God, I can't see them anywhere. I'm completely blind. Wonder if they're producing enough to keep that fed or if they're not. Guess we'll see. They're military. Are they? I lose these fucking things all the time. No, here they are, right. So we don't need logistics robots, we just need these, which means we take some flying robot frames. I'll take 50. And then I will make 50 of these. I can't imagine this game would be comfortable to play on a controller. It would be slow. It'd be doable. But everything would take 5 times as long, probably. Having the mouse is really handy. Okay, so in a very rare instance of me thinking ahead, I did this. 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. How many outposts do I have? 2, 3, 4. Okay, so I'll put 1 in the middle of each. Take an extra 100 for myself. Brilliant. Then this one already has a thing in the middle of it. So we need 3 more roboports. Didn't I have a car around somewhere? It's over there, isn't it? Let's go get the car. I think that's enough. This'll buy us a whole bunch of time anyway. Well, I wonder what's fueling this. Little car's so cute. Okay. Very good. So we go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And then look at that. It's perfect. It works. It's beautiful. The base repairs itself now. And just to avoid taking an... Oh god. I thought that was monsters then for a second. Do we have any laser turrets on us? Can't see. My inventory's too big. No, and I forgot to bring batteries. So, fuck it. Oh, 1 second, folks. Howdy. Sorry about that. You didn't unmute. I did. I was just away that long. I was just telling my housemates I was on stream. Didn't know if I'd forgotten to inform them. Alright, so one at the stone mine. Forests. Ow. So I'll pop one of these in each place. Let the box fill up with circuits. Low density structures wasn't that bad, was it? We could probably make them in the other parts of the base even. They didn't require anything that was made up there. Just throw them in a chest. I'm already right now like, we can just make stuff anywhere because pretty soon we'll have robots to carry it around for us. Which is surely the best way to think about this. This can go anywhere, right? As long as it's covered by the green. The inner square is the logistics network, isn't it? And the bigger one is the repair network. I think I'm right there. 5. Yep, that's fact. Thank you very much. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. What are you repairing? Oh, my car. That's very cute. Thank you, robot. Within the actual base, you can... I should probably just pick this up and walk through, shouldn't I? You can have repair packs feed onto the logistics network, so delivery robots can fly around and deliver the repair packs to the repair robots. You don't have to actually do this. That said, 500 repair packs will last a very long time, so I probably won't have to do this again before I launch the rocket, but just in case. Cute little train. In general, it's best to use them for stuff that's expensive, and not for everything. I know that. In theory, I understand that. However, when the problem is technically solvable by just making more robots, you know what I mean? Be like, we could just make more robots right now. There could just be more robots and then more power. And we just keep adding robots and power and have the robots do everything. So this one might be a bit of an issue. Where's in? Everything's in down here, and it's not on the iron patch. That side isn't on. I mean, we're unlikely to ever be attacked there. Still though. Let's lose these things. Look at them go. Fixing the walls. Good little robots. And is this wall damaged up here? It takes them a rather long time to get that far though, doesn't it? It might be better over this side even if it's not covering the right wall. You know what I mean? Why don't I have any grenades on me? I was gonna... Oh yeah, I do. I was gonna throw a grenade at the wall. See how long it takes them to get there. "21 objects are missing construction robots." They're not, though. Are they? Because it worked. It worked fine. I don't know. I never actually finished off putting this all over the iron patch, although that's enough to fill 2 belts, and until we go up to blues, it's probably not going to matter. Alright, the copper mine, and then we're done. It's my car. Reminds me of the Dragon Ball landscape, this world. It's just all barren and rocks. Just immensely rude. Alright. Somewhere up here, probably. I'm least likely to be attacked from the south, I think. We've done it. We are no longer beatable. And if we park up inside, I really like that they fly out to fix the car. It's so cute. Great. So now we don't have to come out to any of the outposts again, except the iron one to put in the rest of the miners when we have to, or upgrade the belts. Other than that, though, they're now self-repairing for a very long time. Next up, I just need to worry about the logistics network. Hey, this is actually still feeding in. I guess it just picked... That will never actually back up, will it? Because it just picks one or the other to forward. Which is nice. It's done, 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 done. 600 left there. Nearly done. I like that it's still balanced. It's cute. About halfway. Oh, look at that. We're backing up on blues already. Rails. Alright, so processing units we have, robot frames we have. The only thing we don't have here is low density structures, which are made with copper, steel, and plastic. Which we have down here, right? Copper, steel, plastic. So we can make those down here somewhere. Like down here even. And then that's it. We're sorted. We make a few hundred of those. Then we build some of these. What are they called? utility science pack factories. We like hand put in the ingredients until it's made a few hundred of them, and then we research the logistics network, and then once we've got that, like, all bets are off. Then we just change all the chests to providers and requester chests, and then we just sit back and let the robots do everything. And of course, on the first night, we run out of power because of all the robots flying around, and all our bases get destroyed. That is a problem, actually. These things will switch off if we no longer have energy going into them, which can be a problem. I hate them. Look at them. And then biters kill you. Yeah. They're not getting a whole lot of shots off, really. It's like every few waves will land one spitter hit that does like 5% damage somewhere. The only two that really output enough to get seriously attacked is the iron mine and the copper mine. Like, these two aren't on often enough to get hit by more than one wave every so often. Where are they attacking here? Shit. That's like a weird place. If they're filtering in right there, like... That's not very good, is it? We might need to fix that. Bomb the cliffs. Yeah, I could, and then put a solid wall there with guns on. Yeah, they are attacking there. That's gonna cause us issues. Makes no sense whatsoever, but I'm not complaining right now. If that's where they're attacking. Run out of wall though. That's kind of annoying. Well, we'll put this in first, and then we'll deal with the wall problem. In case they go a little higher up. Put one there. Alright, let's go throw another wall here. Wall is so far away. My younger brother looked at my screen and said that you're really good. Oh. I'm happy to hear that. I'm not really. Well, it's all relative, isn't it? You're good, you're just very messy. I am, yeah. Well, the problem is, once I get to this point, what I should really do is strip it out and make like a proper bus, right? Or just set up somewhere else, like I did in Satisfactory. Just like go find somewhere with a lot of resources. And using the fact that I have a factory producing stuff here, just produce a new factory with like a whole bunch of stuff. But I'm too lazy to do that. There we go, that's fine, isn't it? It's only got to last for a little bit longer. Look at those big biters and big spitters. It's only got to last until the whole logistics network is up, at which point we will have construction robots flying around, heal and damage anywhere along the walls. Setting up a good bus from this. I've never done it though. I need to like learn. There we go. I'll just let that back up for a while. I'm gonna wrap up here today, actually. And then next time out, we start with utility science pack production, probably. Make some low density structures. I'll probably log in offline to do some tidying up, upgrading the belts and so on. Might put a few more things in, but I won't do anything too drastic. Oh. Good lord. I was hoping you get to the pack today. Well, we've got to save something for next time, eh? We're not very far off. But I'm not sitting here while I wait for 100 of them. It's great. Oh, look at this tiny little wave. So cute. What's going on? They usually attack in bigger waves than that. Well. I'll probably also strip this out and put in a row of electric furnaces for steel. So we're going to be using more steel from here on out too. A little corner wall, very strategic. Where was that? Yeah, I like to do that because it feeds off the belt like that, and there's like less chance of there being like one pointing out at the end. Although sometimes I'm lazy. Like I should have brought these in really, but you know. All right. Thank you very much for tuning in. I will eventually get back to Death Stranding. I know I keep promising that, but I will. I'll do it. Hang about for a sec, and I'll see if there's anyone else who we can raid. There is no one online. However, Games Done Quick is online with 144,000 viewers. Should we raid them? Can you even raid that channel? I don't know. Well, we'll find out now, eh? Well, we'll try again. And thanks a lot for the subs and such, all the support, very appreciated. I'll be back on Wednesday, of course. Yeah, I will I? Yeah, I'm not going away till the weekend. but then I'll be away next week. But I'll announce that on Twitter as well. All right. Thanks, folks. I'll see you next time. Bye.